Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all had a great day. Um, Today I want, well, as the title of this video, we look into other people's lives. Don't. What I mean by that, let me get deep into this. We're always worried about or concerned about what the next person is doing. Um, we don't, we stun ourselves by worried about what this other person is doing, trying to be like them. I know yesterday I talked about purity and how pure we are. But there's also like an impurity where we always, it might be intentional. We always look for the next person and what they're doing. How are they doing this? How do they have that? Like, let's say you have a friend or something and they rich now. Like, how they did this? Tell me how to do this. Tell me how to do that. They're rich right now because it's their time. Like, it's their time. We're so concerned about what they're doing. We could be doing better things to put ourselves in that position, but we're concerned about something else. Like, we're concerned about what they're doing, what they have going on, how they got there, when they got there, what they do to get there. When in reality, we need to actually put ourselves in our own position, put ourselves first. We're like intoxicating ourselves. I know yesterday I talked about detox. We're intoxicating ourselves with envy. Envy is a strong one. Envy, we're intoxicating ourselves with envy. I got the AirPod in. I know the audio was a little messed up yesterday, a little janky yesterday, but we're always worried about the next person. So to get a little broader than that, we put ourselves in other people's shoes, but not in a good way, because the shoe doesn't fit. The shoe does not fit at all. We sit up here and we try to wear it, but you never know what that person has went through or got there to put themselves in that position. And when you try to do that, the same battles that they fought are not meant for you. We all have our own battles. We all have our own body, mind, and soul. It's what we do with it. Trying to be like someone else is never a good thing. Everything is not meant for us how it is meant for the other person. We all face our own challenges. We all face our own challenges, and the outcome is different from what somebody else would get. Like, we all could be successful if we all just stay in our own mind in a way. To explain that, if we worried about what we have going on and not what the next person doing, then we all could be successful. Like, speaking of success, everything is not gonna come right away. Like, I know that it takes time. I know a lot of things take time. Change take time. You want to change yourself. That takes a lot of time. There's no such thing as change overnight. I know a lot of people be saying new year, new me. Like, yeah, it could be a new year, new you, but don't expect it's December 1st, 11:59, and all of a sudden it's January 12 a.m., January 1st, 12 a.m., and you just this new guy. Like, that's not how it works. That's false. That's false, like a false prophecy. You're not that person. You're not that person. There's no such thing as change right away. So you can't sit up here. Yeah, you can start off by doing small things to change yourself, but there is no way that you can possibly change yourself, have a big, major, dramatic change, and just try to put on an act like that. You're an actor. You have to win an Emmy doing that. You have to be a real life actor or snakeskin. Like, you have to there's no way you can shed yourself like that. Success comes with time. Success comes with a lot of time. When it comes to success, we look for all the good outcomes. When it comes to success, we look for the all the goodies we get from success and what we want to do from success. Like, if you want to be rich, we look at all the money we can get, but we don't actually look at the steps the steps we take to get to that level. We always look at, we look at step one and then we look into the final step. We do not look into the steps at all to get deeper into that. We don't look at all the struggles that you have to get. We don't look through none of that. Like, we don't look to any of that. And it's because we're afraid. I don't want to speak for everyone here, but I know like I haven't looked at all the steps because I'm afraid. I'm afraid of failure. But with that being said, we cannot let failure stunt our growth. Like, we can't let failure do that. Failure will only stunt your growth and have this and make you develop this mindset as to where this is where I am now and this is as far as I'm gonna go. That's not the case. Only you can stop yourself from growing. Failure does not limit your growth. It does not. It does not stop you from being who you need to be. And then we're concerned about like who we used to be as a person instead of who we are now. If we worry about who we are now, we can be on some bigger things. Like we can be on so much more than what we actually is. Like we all could be successful if we stop worrying about what other people is doing. If we get in our own minds, if we involve ourselves, if we focus on the steps to do to be successful in whatever you want to do. We look at every detail. We pay attention to everything. We go through them hardships. We fail. We fail. It's only natural if we fall in something that we're doing. There is no such thing as I fall and I can't get up. I fail and I'm gonna get back up again. And I'm gonna keep repeating this cycle until I get to where I need to be. I know right now I'm just rambling, but I really want to say like a lot of people out here in this world, they could be in so much more bigger and better places. Like it was just a fixed mindset that they had because they failed one time. So I want to tell y'all that just because we fail, that don't mean this is where we're stuck at. This is just a bump, a speed bump. You know, we were just going too fast. We have to slow down and find our pace. Everything it may take a year, it may take a couple years, it may take a decade, but we're going to get there regardless, no matter what, as long as you are focused and you are in your mind and you are not worried about the next person. Like, I want to sit up here and also talk about like your intentions. Your intentions could be as good as they can be. Like your intentions could be as pure as they need to be. But if you don't actually put yourself and actually do what you intended to do, your intentions are pointless. You have to sit up here, whatever intention you have in your head, you go out there today and do it. Also, like speaking about days, like the next day should always be better than yesterday. Like for example, whatever you do today, tomorrow you should do something even better. Continue to improve. If you continue to improve yourself, there is no way, nothing can stop you. You are your own limit. You are your own ceiling. Only we limit ourselves. Our mind also limit us. Our mind limited us a lot. Only we limit ourselves. So I want to say we get out there and we just focus, unclogged our mind. We're so involved in our head a lot too. When I say get involved earlier, I mean get involved in actually doing something like being productive, progressive as well. I don't mean being involved in our head. No, if we're involved in our head so much, we start to develop these negative characteristics, these negative traits, these negative thoughts. Your intrusive thoughts is not always like a bad thing. It's just the habits we develop, and our intrusive thought says that. At least that's how I feel. What else? I also want to talk about like fear. Fear stops potential. Like fear stops a lot of potential. I know I'm talking about a lot of different topics in one video, but there's a lot for me to talk about, and I would like for y'all to stay with me here and like talk about it, like do this journey with me. I want y'all to go on this journey with me, with this awakening with me. I want to sit up here and like really talk to y'all, have conversations back and forth, and see how y'all think. See y'all mindset. See where you can tell me how you feel about what I'm thinking about right now, and I can tell you how I feel about it. And we come together, and we can both feel a certain way about this or a certain way about that. We come together. This channel is all about bringing people together. It's all about bringing all these different mindsets, all these different minds, all these different heads, and we all coming together as one. We're a unit. So I just want to say, like, I'm just talking right now. I'm just rambling. But back to fear. Fear limits potential, it stops potential. If we are afraid to do something, more than likely we're not going to do it because we are too scared of what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen until you actually do it. Um, Earlier, like yesterday, I was talking to my brother. He was like he was scared. He was scared to do something. That's why he ain't do it. I'm like, bro, yeah, that's true, but you know, if you ain't actually do it, how you know you like fear shouldn't stop you from doing that. If you ain't actually do it, you how you know the outcome? We always predict what's gonna happen. You know, we expect certain things like to happen. It's not always the case. What expect the unexpected. What you might expect might not always happen. We let fear stop that. Like we have to get outside our comfort zone and really put ourselves in these uncomfortable claustrophobic conditions. Yeah, we don't want to be here at this moment, but I guarantee when I get out, I'll be a better person than I was before I got in that situation. That's what we want to, that's what I want to do. That's what we should do. I want to better myself as a person, but I can't just say that. I got to actually do things. But I know it's certain things that I might not want to do because I'm afraid. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I get nervous. I get nervous. I'm not even just going to say afraid. I get nervous like on public speaking sometimes. It depends how large the scale amount of people is. I get nervous. Like, I get real nervous. For high school, we had this Black History Assembly, and I said I want to be a host. I want to be the host for it, and they're gonna have a dish for it. If I wind up being the host, I definitely feel like I'm gonna be nervous. You know, it's a what that auditorium can hold, what like 500 people, 600 people. It can hold a lot of people, and you know, that might be scary for me. But like me as my character, I can naturally talk to a lot of people. Like talking in front of this camera, like it might be awkward for some people, but I actually like doing this. I enjoy this. Like if you enjoy doing something, do not let that stop you. Let that joy amplify you. You know, let that joy overcome your fear. But you know, I enjoy talking to y'all. I got a lot to talk about, but I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all enjoy y'all day. This brings me to an end. I'm about to go eat anyway. But I hope y'all enjoy. I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support. I really do. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow.